Hey guys, it's iDavis from the Czech community, and in this official Elvenar video tutorial we are going to discuss relic boosts and boosted productions. So take a seat and subscribe to our channel so that you always keep it up with latest news from Elvenar. While you progress in the research tree, you unlock different types of manufactories. These are grouped into three categories, differing in the types of goods they are producing: basic goods, refined goods, and precious goods. Each category includes three different goods, but your city is primarily meant to produce only one type of goods of each of the categories. This is called the boosted production. Boosted production for your city means that you are producing one specific good of each of these three categories in increased amounts. This can be unlocked in the research tree with a technology such as this one, and from the moment of its unlocking, you should only focus on building those manufactories that you have a boost for. To help you, the manufactories that are boosted for your city are highlighted in the build menu, what makes them easier to recognize. Let's make an exemplary comparison in which I'm going to explain why you should avoid having manufactories other than the boost ones. In my city, I have a boost for planks production. I am going to build level 1 planks and steel manufactories, and once I have done that, you can see how big a difference lies between the production of these two manufactories. My planks manufactory is producing the basic goods in several times higher amounts, at the same time, same costs, and the same space consumed. And that is the reason why I only have planks manufactories in my city. The other basic goods, marble and steel, I get through trades with other players on the world map, who in turn have these resources as their boosted production in their cities. Once you are trading with other players, you will not need the manufactories without boost until much later in the game. The same applies for the other two categories of the goods. For refined goods, I have a boost for scrolls, so I only have scroll manufactories in my city, and for precious goods, my boosted goods is magic dust, so I am using the magic dust that I can produce in larger quantities for trading, to receive the other two resources from other players on the world map. One quality of life reminder here: you can always check your production boost by hovering over the goods overview in the top panel, where the boosted goods are highlighted in a different way, and also by looking at the relics tab inside the main hall building, where you can review the strength of your production boost for a specific type of goods. Speaking of relics, let's stop here for a second and let's talk about what kind of impact they actually have for your production boost. Relics play a key role in increasing the production boost for specific goods in your city. You can actually check this yourself. When hovering over the production in any of your boosted manufactories, you will see how the final production amount is calculated. Other details can be found in the relics tab of the main hall. Here you can see how high the percentage of your production boost for specific boosted goods is and how many more relics you need to collect until that boost is increased further. You can collect the specific type of relics, and in doing so, keep increasing the production boost up to 700%. To reach this number, you will need to have at least 500 pieces of the respective relic type. The production boost can be increased even further by building ancient wonders such as the mountain halls, which is available from chapter 6 and increases your production boost by up to another 160%. There are several possible ways you can receive relics in the game. The main sources of relics include finishing world map provinces, where you always receive the same type of relic as the type of province you have finished. Another great source for relics are tournaments. Every week there is a tournament focused on one specific relic type, so my advice is to plan ahead, prepare yourself for the tournament type that you need the most relics from, or that is focused on the relics that do increase your production boost, and then go ahead and finish as many provinces as you can to maximize your relic boost. Speaking of provinces, actually provinces are what is the deciding factor for your boosted goods. It is determined by these 3 specific provinces around your city, so as you can see, in my case it's indeed planks, scrolls and magic dust. As you cannot change your position on the world map, you also cannot change your surrounding provinces, so neither boosted goods, but it's not the problem. Thanks to this fact, The game has a nice working trading system between players, as they all are located somewhere on the world map and there is a bunch of combinations of provinces that are surrounding them, so you have many players around that you can make an interesting trades with for the resources you need. And with that being said, to summarize, in order to prepare your city with the highest possible efficiency, focus only on manufactories for the boosted goods of your own city and trade other resources with other players from the world. Thank you for watching and I will see you next time.